Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2, Series 8, Episode number 45. I'm JC Proton. We're picking up at turn 113. We are playing a standard faction of the Unfallen on endless difficulty in a normal speed game. In this turn, we will be attacking and invading the final system of the United Empire. We are also continuing to entwine star systems in the Horatio controlled area against Horatio's wishes, and we are also at war with the Cravers, and we're just doing some light raiding. We're continuing to attack civilian food ships and populations and stuff, just kind of nibbling at the edges, just kind of being a little bit of a annoyance for the Cravers. Nothing more than that. So first, let's move all our fleets. I already did some stuff off camera. I moved populations around. I updated my system build queues. Got a whole bunch of Bagaba. I got an Eider, or I got a couple of Eider actually. I got some Epistis. So I ended up moving those populations around the places where I needed them. There were a lot of systems where I did not have them, and so that was really cool to get a whole bunch all in one big wave. It was a whole bunch to do off camera, but it was needing to be done, so it was good to get it done. So that was good. So got that knocked out. Stuff we have produced from our star systems. We built an OldForest vessel, a large carrier class ship. It's not actually a carrier, it's more like a heavy battleship, dreadnought kind of thing, more like. So we built a few thorns here and there. We queued up a bunch more actually of these OldForests, as you see. A little bit of terraforming here and there on the newer systems. That's about it for that. We need to move fleets, so let's go ahead and move them out of the hangars. So here's an OldForest. That's the heavy duty one with all the cool fancy stuff, as opposed to a pine forest, which is a lightweight version of that. So the OldForest has about double the attack power of a pine forest, has about 50% more defense. See, that's 2203 versus 3373. And then the hit points are about the same, 36,000 versus 34,000. So hit points are about the same. So anyway, we got one of those knocked out. And you'll see I have Oaks queued up in a lot of places now. Kind of getting them queued up, ready to rock and roll. Yeah, you see what's happening, man. I'm building some military fleet, because I'm going to need to fight. I'm going to need to fight somebody. I'm either going to be fighting the Cravers, or I'm going to be fighting Horatio and his alliance. One way or another, there's going to be some throwing down, and it's going to be some slugging, some slugfesting, beating and bashing and crashing and smashing and breaking things and losing ships, maybe. Get in a fight, you're gonna get some bruises. You're not gonna win them all. So anyway, looks like I've got everything out of the hangars now. Okay. Alright, so I'll be moving those up this way. Can probably do that off camera, but we'll see. We'll see how much time we have. Let's go ahead and attack at Baten. We have it sieged down to no defenses. And we'll do guerrilla. This will be the final, I think it's the final battle against the United Empire, probably. This is the end for them. Okay. And you can see we already pillaged them before. There's almost no value to pillaging them at this point. So we're going to go ahead and occupy. Boom. Baten has been captured. That's the end of them. Let's take a peek at it. Ooh, Academy Embassy. Cool. That makes us get heroes faster. So I made some decisions on my heroes. I decided that I want to go with senator types that are overseers. So I'm going to try to have overseers as my senators. If I can get a Horatio one, then I'll use that instead of this guy probably. No, the Horatio one's not a not an overseer though, come to think of it. I don't know, that's still kind of a toss-up, but I went ahead and switched to this guy being my senator instead of Lunabarxus because he's got the overseer. So I decided essentially that the overseer getting the extra resources, it wasn't really the industry per anomaly. It was the resources. I figured the extra deposit value on resource deposits empire wide was probably more important to me than the 5% repair per turn and the +1 movement speed. I've got enough movement speed now on my fleets that's like, you know what? I think I can let that go. So I switched over. And the way I switched over was by, if you look at Governor Lunabarxus, his skills, he has one senator skill, but this one's a senator skill, he doesn't have it. And this is a senator skill, he does not have it. Versus on this one, he's number one, he's higher level, but he has this senator skill and this senator skill and the senator skill. So he's got all three of them and he's higher level. So yep, that's it. He's the senator. He's locked in now. Excuse me. Okay, lost population over at Sheridan. That was the home world, I think. No, it was not. But anyway, yeah, they're still mutinous, so they're not making a lot of food. They just went positive, actually. So that's great. Okay, I'll move these guys on out. Probably head north. I'm going to go ahead and camp out. I'm going to use the Triad fleet. I'm just going to camp it out here at Vitus. I'm not going to guard. I mean, there's no need to antagonize Horatio and pick a fight with him. I'm just going to... Not that guarding matters when you have peace with someone. It doesn't have any effect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going here. We're just going to take all these fleets, come over here. We're getting all of our vine sheets, vine ships, all gathered up into one location. Select all, merge, and entwine. 15, we're going to have it in one turn. And this is the second Scorching Embers. Okay. So Altair is done. That was this one. The other two are over here. Excuse me. They're at Othero and Eso. So Othero, I'm going to have come down to Essa. And entwine. So that'll be done in one turn. And then the fleet at Eso is going to come down to Merapi. That right there is my rope. Me rope. You can see it took the vine path because the vines are faster. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So we're entwining there. So we've got 3 vine fleets. So I did math before. I think I have around 150 nodes, whether they're star systems or black holes or whatever, to entwine. So I have 3 vine fleets right now. At the current rate, in theory, I'd have everything entwined in 50 turns. I don't know that it's actually going to go that fast. Like, I was thinking maybe I can build more vine fleets. It's like, you know what? I think we're going to end up fighting before then. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to just have vine fleets running wild. So I'm kind of holding back on doing that for now. I mean, I can always crank out another 3 or 4 vine fleets, and then, you know, that time will be cut in half, right? So, excuse me. So it's an option. You know, vine fleets are expensive and they're hard to build early in the game, but now that I'm as big and strong as I am, it's not a problem building vine fleets. Okay, so it looks like these guys took out that pirate lair. Yep, gutted pirate stronghold, and I don't see anything there to explore. I'm going to go over and take a look anyway. Nothing to see here. Move along. Alright, well, I guess I'll start moving him up towards the cravers. You know, whatever. I may just, like, tell him to go like that. So I give him a long-range mission. Okay, and those guys are just going to hang out. Okay, yeah, let's do some fighting over here in the Craver space. Not a whole lot to see. Let's see, this guy can attack and get 1800. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And let's see, this guy is not able to attack anything. This guy here, yeah, he can get some stuff. What do we got here? There we go, another 900. What do we got here? A colonizer ship. Let's see here. Got this fleet here. They're at a speed of 5. How far is this? 5.5 about, so it's just out of reach here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit, just a teeny little bit. So it's just out of reach of this fleet as well. Oh. It used to be, but now their fleet is much faster. Well, they have 10 movement now. This might get a little precarious. Okay. This guy will take a probe up that way and a probe over that way. And this guy will keep probes going this way. And this guy's going to take a peek down this way just to see what's going on down there. And I think that's it for the turn, man. So, I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and advance the turn and just kind of take a sneak peek, because this one's gone pretty short. This one's a pretty short video, so let's see. I guess we'll take, what are we going to leave back here? Let's put one Overwatch over here. We'll just drop one thorn out to guard, and then we'll grab everything except for that thorn, and we'll just say, hey, let's everybody just come up here. Okay, and this Overwatch can come up here. Shoot, it can probably come like further. Yeah, we'll just move all these guys on up. So the plan is, the thorns I can use in just, I can use them as supporting the forest class ships to just kind of fill those fleets out. But I can also just go with fleets of entirely thorns if I need to. And I'll just use the battle tactic. Fewer the proud. So I would use that one when I'm expecting to lose the small ships, and I'll just go with like a swarm of like all small ships. And every time I lose one, all the ships get a 30% damage bonus for 10 seconds, and so we just hit extra hard, and it just be a, with 30 of those, their attack power would be like around 10,000, and that would measure up against like Vodiani. It would be fine. Even against Cravers and stuff, it would be okay. Like I might lose entire fleets of them at a time, but they're super expendable because they use no strategic resources at all. Like this fleet here, 16,000. It's like, okay, well, if I hit them with a fleet of 10,000, yeah, I'm going to lose that fight, but I'm probably going to take out a third to a half of their fleet. So when I hit them with another fleet, then they're probably just about done. This fleet here, 16,000. I hit them with a fleet of, that has, 10,000 attack. Same deal, right? I'm going to take a chunk out of them. Probably take something like half of them out. So there's that's one approach, right? Just massive swarming attacks. Kind of just Zerg rushing them with small ships. Excuse me. So that's what I might end up doing, depending on how crazy the fights get. If I don't have enough resources to build, fancy, classy fleets of forests and stuff, then I'll just get down and dirty and we'll go real cheap. Okay, so I think we're done now. We've moved all of the stuff that needed moving. I think, oh, no. There's one sneaking. He's sneaking, trying to be a slacker. We'll be having none of that. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good. Cool, alright. I think let's watch the advance over here, the turn advance, to keep an eye on things to see if he decides to come after us. Where was it? Was it this one? Yeah, that was the one that's speed 10. This one is speed 5. So that's really the only point of concern, is that he might take this fleet over here. And if he does, this guy's going to have to clear out. Excuse me. All right. Let's advance the turn, and then we'll take a sneak peek at next turn. We'll see. You know what? I need to put a little bit of stuff in the queue over here. I need to at least get it started. It's got absolutely nothing right now. Okay. So those are all 3 colonized. So let's specialize self-mining NPO. And then pretty good. Already has a lot of stuff built. Okay, predictive logistics. I want to do that. Okay, I changed around my hiding resources ship designs. I decided to go with smaller ships, and that way I can go with, they only use one type of resource. So the hide antimatter only hides antimatter. Hide titanium only uses titanium. Hide Hyperium hides just Hyperium. The Adamantium, the Orichalcix, and the Quadernix. It was just a little bit cleaner, and it's also, since it's smaller amounts, it's a little more granular. So I got rid of the big ships that I was using for that purpose. So it's Koyasil. Do I have a hide titanium in here anywhere? Oh no, it's not. It's not antimatter. It's Hyperium. So hide Hyperium hides 18 Hyperium. So cancel one of those, and that frees up a whole bunch of Hyperium. So the reason I've been doing this is because of the approval. Not the approval. The influence pressure. But Horatio. Ooh, that just turned around. So I had a negative pressure trend going on here.
You have offended the most perfect. As Horatio, we are most vexed.
Yeah, he's not happy. So he was all the way over here on pressure, and he could have made a demand. Now the pressure trend is definitely going back the other direction, plus 7.7 in the right direction. That's great. Okay, cool. So we turned that around. So what I was doing was I was hiding resources in case Horatio decided to make a demand on me. I didn't want him to be able to demand very much. So I was keeping the amount of dust I had low and the amount of resources I had available low, so that if he demanded it, I'd be like, sure, you can have a little, here's some spare change kind of thing of whatever, and it would be fine. But apparently, I guess all the entwining that I've done of his systems is putting pressure on, and it's turned the pressure around where I had these systems that were under the influence radii of his systems, but now that I've entwined a bunch of his systems, now I'm putting influence pressure on all of his systems, because his systems are under the influence pressure of my vines. So there's that. Oh yeah, I did need it to be a titanium. Doggone it. Sometimes my brain does not focus as well as I would like. So the hide titaniums, hide 17 titaniums. I wanted it because I wanted to build one of these. And this is going to be low yield on SimCamp because of the ownership is very low. But as that ownership comes around, then it'll be productive. Alright, so we'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll do that. Okay, and that's enough. That gets us a few turns. I'll do the rest of it off camera. Guess I won't have to worry about him making demands, probably. Okay. Cool. All right, now let's do the turn advance. Sorry about that. A little scatterbrained sometimes. All right. Here we go. Let's see what happens. It'll be going to turn 114. See, our score is almost 4,500. Horatio's score is 3,400. So we're over 1,000 points ahead of Horatio at this point. We're definitely pulling out in the lead. All right, boys, let's get some resources here. Let's do some sneaky grabbing, some smash and grab, basically. See how long it's taking for the turns to advance. Getting slower and slower and slower. 45.80. Horatio 34.39. Alright, just watching to see what moves here. Okay, we'll take that. Boom. We'll hit that one. This guy. Questioner. Attack the Cravers. Anything down here? No. Nothing down here yet. Nothing over here. Nothing moving. This guy. Pupa. I'm going to attack him. I figure he'll probably retreat. He has no attack, right? Okay, since he has no attack, I will attack him and I'll use the full reserves because I'm undamaged, right? Yeah, I'm undamaged. Full reserves. And I'm sure he'll probably retreat. He doesn't stand much of a chance there. In battles like that, we just put more pressure on the Cravers, more war pressure. Yeah, treated. Cravers are totally like, dude, I thought you were supposed to be a pacifist. Why do you keep declaring war on us? You're not even close to us, man. It's like, right, but you guys are like super aggressive and violent and bad and stuff, and so we want peace. And you guys are super militant. Never mind that this is how my population is supporting the political parties. Excuse me, but a big reason why I think I have that much militancy is really due to the population. I have, in assimilating the United Empire, their population is Sheridan, and they're very militant, right? And they also had Yusho, which are also militant. So that's a significant amount of population. That's totaling about the same as my population of pacifists, right? So that's a big part of why. I mean, also I'm building a lot of military and I'm doing a lot of military actions, so that does boost the military party support for sure. Okay, looks like he's not going to come at me here. So everything's cool down here. We'll move all fleets. Alright, let's see what this added up to here. Okay, 900. And a retreat. And another 1800, so that's 2700. And another 900, so that's what, 3600. Not bad. Not bad, man.
Though we doubt the purity of your motives, the Protectorate has a proposal for you.
No thanks. Don't want an alliance.
You're the caviar of the galaxy.
Our friendship is something pure, isn't it?
Yeah, they're happy with me attacking Cravers. Hopefully everything's going to stay cool. Hopefully Horatio doesn't spoil it, man. See, Horatio, man, if he since he's in this alliance, if he declares war, he's going to drag all three of his allies into war with him against me. You show population bonus. 15% more troop capacity on systems if we have a population there, and then there's apparently a Yusho law when we hit 50. Lunabarxis. population at Baten. This is what grew. Ooh, more Bhagavak. Nice. Another Epistis. Cool. Alright, we'll handle that off camera. This dude's hitting level 9. Since he's going to be a senator, we're going to give him a senator skill. I don't know that we're ever going to see the ecologist come into power and be in the Senate again, but, you know, if they do, he'll be our governor, or he'll be our senator. This is what we built. Let's see here. Pretty good stuff. We'll do a little bit of stuff we'll do off camera with the terraforming. I've gained control of Chaha 8 black hole, and the effects are applied to Koyasil, which gives another 50 science. Alright, that fleet will come over to Primus. After Primus, they'll head to Zane. And this one that's at ESSA is going to come down to Lida 75012 black hole. So it's interesting, these are within the influence radius of Horatio, so he's currently harvesting these resources, but then when I entwine them, I take them away from him. It's kind of a jerk move, no doubt about it. That's right, it's your stuff, and then I'm making it my stuff. Okay, so that'll be entwined in one turn. That'll be entwined in one turn. Primus will be entwined in one turn. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Okay, so the next, the fleet that's at Primus will go over to Zane, and that'll be everything over here is entwined. So then we'll send the other two, the one at Lida and Musis are gonna head up here, and we'll start. And then the one that's over at Zane, Primus is going to Zane, and then from Zane he's going to come up here too, and we'll have 3 of them. We'll just start rocking our way across here, taking it, and we'll entwine everything probably that we can get to, and then you know, by then we'll have military fleets up here as well to support the offensive against the Cravers. We're about to start bringing some pain to the Cravers, man. So that one's done, that one's done, and that one's done. Yeah, and I think off camera I'm gonna take a look at my fleets that I have, the military, the siege fleets, putting together my fleets with the hero admirals, and maybe start moving those up this way over here to start bringing some actual combat capability, not just light harassment, but actual threatening forces that can actually capture his systems, start taking Craver systems. That would be pretty cool. If that works out. Let's see, what do we have left to move? Okay, those dudes are just gonna chill. And these dudes are chilling. And yeah, these dudes. Okay, that shuttle. He's gonna join the Triad fleet. Cool. So the Triad fleet's really small. 2,600 attack. It's a minor little fleet. If something becomes problematic or whatever, maybe I'll send another Thorn or 2 over there. Maybe I'll send a few over there just to kind of beef it up a little bit. We probably do that off camera. I'm going to pull some ships out of these hangars over here. Oh, got another oak forest, huh? up here too. How far does he get in one turn? That far, so that's one turn. Takes about 2 turns to get there, huh? Okay. Not too bad. Let's get up to here. Is probably around 3 turns total. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the Vine network's really fast. It's really cool. Very cool. All right. Well, let's see. We're about 1 turn left on Genius of the Endless. So that'll make everything cost less. It's 20% reduction on technology costs and a 10% increase in science production on all systems. I think Koyasil, we're building the Dark Matter Institute, then we're going to build the Ministry of Truth. I was looking at it, and I don't think, for whatever reason, I don't see it showing up in the build queue. The Obelisk of All Space Time. I will definitely consider building it. I mean, even if it's just a place to hide resources, but honestly, I could build it, you know. I might do it for fun here, but I don't see it listed here in the build queue. So I don't know. Maybe it's not enabled to build because I don't have it enabled as a victory condition, right? This is a score victory game. It's the only victory condition. So it's either score or an elimination victory, right? Everybody, if I wipe out everybody else in the game, then you get an elimination victory instead, which is what I did on the last Let's Play series. Excuse me. So I don't want to do that this time. I actually want to get the score victory. Okay, well, I guess that's it for this turn, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks everyone for watching.